What is going on, ladies and gents? We are back with Game of Thrones. Maybe not. Oh, are we? Are we back now? We good? Okay, cool. The day that followed, we spent taking strolls in surrounding areas or on the Lord's life. I don't know if life is it. Servants were kind of... Okay, so... We just got this book, correct? Do I need to grab this? Give me that. Is that it? A letter from Marianne. A loose sheet of paper that slipped inside the book that Lady Marianne, Lord Alistair. Since your arrival at our humble residence, the subject you have discussed me delighted me to an extent that so few have been able to until now, that is. You have sided with my uncle despite the danger that arises us. This is proof of the confidence that you have in us. Today it is I who needs prove my faith in you. I would meet with you in the cellar if it pleases you. I trust you to show the utmost interest in your devoted friend Marianne. Marianne Mosby. Alright. Oh. Man, this game's just about to get serious too. I know it for a fact. Open up. Locked! Locked and loaded. Yeah. How does... Oop. Skipping and lagging. What are we doing? Said the cellar. This is taking me up. The cellar down here, perhaps? Jeez. This a cellar? Has to be. Don't even know how I got here, but... Hello, Marianne.
My lady.
Lord Sarwick, always a pleasure.
I am no lord yet, Lady Marianne. It seems Lord Halton has asked everyone to call me that in this castle.
According to the laws of the Seven Kingdoms, Riverspring is yours. You are the only legitimate heir. No other can assume the title without challenging the judgment of the great Targaryen kings. Everyone knows that. It is of no consequence if the usurper and his whore believe otherwise. Their reign will be over soon, and the signs bode well for your future.
You wanted to see me, if I'm not mistaken?
I did. I needed to speak to you as soon as possible.
Why are we meeting in the cellar?
I'm sorry for the inconvenience, sir. I would often come here as a child.
Jeez, I don't care about that.
I still find
just tell me what's going on, girl.
Private areas of the castle.
But why the cellar? You could have come to see me in my room.
No. There are loose tongues and hungry ears in this castle. They do not need to be fed.
I understand. What is it you wish to speak to me about?
I am worried. Please be frank with me, Alistair. Do you think my uncle's plan will succeed?
Time will tell. I would say the chances of success are low, but the rewards are too good to ignore. My father believed in it, as does Lord Halton. I will too.
But if we were to fail, what would become of us? That is what worries me.
I will admit the outcome would not be heartening, but ponder this. What else are we to do? We do this for honor and out of necessity. Now is not the time to doubt ourselves.
Yes, but there are alternatives, Alistair.
Those are dangerous words, Lady Marianne.
Do not mistake me. I have no intention of betraying my own blood. But my uncle is so focused on it. It has become a holy war to him, his reason for living. I'm not sure he has thought about the consequences of what would happen if we failed. We could lose everything. I fear that he sometimes goes too far to achieve his goals. Some of his methods make my blood run cold.
If I learned anything from Tywin Lannister, it's that sacrifices are inevitable.
Oi!
Especially when one's aim is to recapture the Iron Throne.
I have to question the wisdom of that. What was that?
Not another move, whore.
Alistair!
Flame and shadow! Don't do anything you may regret, soldier. Let's stay calm.
Did you say Alistair?
That is my name, Alistair Sarwick.
It's really you. Fight the Seven.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
It's me, Gawen.
What?
Gawen, praise the Lord of Light.
What are you doing with this slattern? A sodding worm of an uncle has been torturing me for months.
What?
I'm sorry, Alistair. I wanted to tell you.
You knew about this?
Forgive me. I didn't know how to tell you. That was what I was talking
Man, that
about
boy
when
got
I
a handful
made my
of
blood
something.
run cold.
Hold your forked tongue, Snake. Every vile soul in this castle is an accomplice.
We can't take the risk of you raising an alarm, Marianne.
What? You wouldn't dare!
We should cut your throat. But, in case you are as innocent as you say, I will stop short of that. Gawen, hold her.
Ha
You
ha!
made the right choice. The black-hearted bitch would have gotten us killed.
I'm not so sure. Anyway, she should be out for a while now. In the meantime, better if no one finds her. We can hide her in the chest behind you.
Good idea.
Gawen.
7 hells, what did I just go through? It's a miracle that I'm here. I never thought I'd see anything else.
Is that who Moore's dog
I
helped?
wouldn't have had the slightest chance without this guard's disguise.
Tell me, Gawen, what did they do to you?
Halton kept me in his dungeons for so long. Where do I begin?
I thought you were dead. I followed your trail at King's Landing. I saw your body. I found your medallion.
Halton took that medallion when he captured me, along with all my other possessions. He had it all along. He had to make sure you found it, so you would be convinced of my death.
But what about the body, Gawen?
Well, I suppose it wouldn't have been hard to deceive you. He just needed my clothes and a corpse to dress them with. I was just a young boy when you left. You couldn't have known about their deception.
It was probably that dog Desmond who staged it.
And all the while, Halton tried to break me.
What did he say to you?
Later, Alistair. Please, bring me something to ease my pain. Every bone in my body aches. We can discuss all that later.
Fine. I'll also find something to cover your face with. Otherwise, you'll be found out soon enough in this castle. Rest here. I'll be back before long.
Man. What could he use? It's gotta be something within the area, correct? Food here. That won't probably ease his pain. Mr. Martin.
Sir Alistair, how are you faring today?
Well, maybe you could help me. I'm getting pain in my arm again. At Riverspring, Maester Harwin has various ointments to treat this kind of thing.
Harwin, did you know we've formed quite the partnership and keep up regular correspondence with each other? He is a wise, loyal, and devoted friend.
He is a great man. I owe him a lot.
You know, what I've always admired about him is his thirst for knowledge, his curiosity. However, I must admit, he should have treated your burns better than that.
Actually, I did not wish for them to be healed. Meeting with the fire was no accident.
What?
I understand. It would seem very uncharacteristic of Harwin.
I would very much like to know more about the Citadel and your apprenticeship, Maester. I know almost nothing about it.
The Citadel, where I spent my happiest days. Do not be mistaken, I have no complaints with my current vocation. But what memories, being young and walking in Old Town for the very first time.
I myself have stopped there 3 times. It is quite the sight. There's nothing like it in the whole of the 7 kingdoms.
And the Citadel, such a seat of learning. This is the place that fans the flames of knowledge across the world.
Each to his own. Where you prefer to enlighten the mind through knowledge, I receive enlightenment from the Master's light.
Knowledge is key, my friend. It is only through the power of the written word that we can hand down our knowledge to our descendants.
You are not wrong, Maester. We use
What?
the old right.
Books hold so. Here, let me.
Thank you, Maester. But
As you wish. Take this.
thank you very much.
Bam! Okay.
This ointment should ease Gawen's pain. Now
Oh, Sir Alistair. I was just... You see, Maester Martin has graced his...
What lies?
I stand corrected. I have not... So when can we hope to...
I already told.
He says that every year.
It was a pleasure talking. Good luck with your book.
Ba 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 ba. Psh, psh. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Ch, ch. We got ointment for Gawen. Hopefully he's not dead because I talked to that fool for like half a century. Okay. Where's the armory? Oh, hello. House Harleton? Here we go.
So, Alessander, was I not right? Did little Shory keep you nice and warm last night?
Certainly did. She was definitely up to the task. I think she may have actually enjoyed herself.
Of course she did. They all love it. You just have to force the issue sometimes.
Aye. Anyway, it won't be long before I get that one moaning with joy again.
After all, who knows if there'll be a war tomorrow? You have to take these opportunities while you can.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
This should work well. With that, my brother will go unnoticed. I've got everything I need. I must get back to Gawen.
Should I get him a weapon? Okay, well I got a ton of weapons in my inventory. Just have him use one of those, eh? What? Did I miss something? Is there a door I need to go through? Can I even go through this door? No. No door there either. I'll just go the way I came then. Run, Alasta. Yeah, good thing I silenced Marianne.
The Maester gave me this ointment. It should relieve the pain. And take this helmet. When we leave here, you must not be recognized. Can you handle this, brother?
I should be all right. I haven't been tortured in a few days while they concentrated on another prisoner. I've recovered a little.
Did Marianne wake?
No. She should be out for a while after the blow she took.
The last I heard, you were taken to the Red Keep. What happened to you after that?
It started with a letter I found on Father's desk a few months ago. He must have left it there ready to send. I read it. It was addressed to John Arryn, the King's Hand. He was telling him that he belonged to a Targaryen brotherhood set on overthrowing the crown. Father was at odds with Harleton because Harleton had arranged to put a bastard daughter of Aerys II in the king's bed.
What?
That was the jewel in Harleton's plan. His thinking was that the child from this union would be the perfect heir. Someone to bring supporters of every camp under one banner. By seizing the child and bringing it to power, he was ensuring his own place in governing the Seven Kingdoms.
But why would Father reveal this to Arryn?
Father was very annoyed when he found out what Harleton was planning. They had been friends for a long time, but Father was against the idea of using an innocent child to create chaos in the realm. Harleton and he quarreled fiercely. Harleton didn't want to change his plans, and so Father took steps to protect the girl.
So he wrote to Lord Arryn, asking him to take the girl under his protection.
When Harleton found out what Father was doing, the girl had already gone. Harleton was furious. He feared that their plan was now known to the crown, and that meant the end of the Brotherhood. So, he had Father poisoned.
Jeez.
What? That was Harleton?
He proudly revealed this to me while I was imprisoned.
He will pay for that. as R'hllor is my witness. We must leave while we have the chance. We will have time to talk once we're out of this cursed
I think
place.
Gawen dies still.
Wait, Alistair. It's because of another prisoner that I was able to escape. That's who they're torturing right now. I could do nothing for him on my own, but now there are two of us. I'd like to return the favor and help him. He won't be able to hang on much longer. We have to go back to the dungeons.
Halton is holding someone else captive?
Yes. He's been asking him about a young woman, the King's hand, and his purpose. His fate has been worse than mine.
Yeah.
He could well have information that might help us.
You have a point. And if this woman is the one I'm thinking of, then what he knows could be used against Halton. No one knows you have escaped yet. We can make the most of that.
Listening.
We have to plan how we're getting out of here. We have to make sure we can escape unnoticed. No one can recognize you.
Don't worry. I'll leave all the pleasantries to you.
There is something else we can do that might help us.
What would that be?
One of the servants was telling me that the castle's best swords are training in the courtyard right now. Maybe it's a chance for me to fight them and put them out of action without raising suspicion. That would remove a few men who could get in our way.
We'll meet with the most difficulty in the dungeons.
Yes, we'll likely come across patrols there. We'll have to strike hard and fast.
You can count on me. As long as the ointment keeps working, I'll be fit to fight. Pain is almost gone.
Don't tie yourself, Gawen. I will not let you die here. I have not forgotten our house motto.
It's good to see you again, Alistair.
Oh, that was
good
goofy.
Indeed, little brother. We must go now.